Monday Night Raw Hot Takes, where I take your thoughts, opinions, and hot takes on the previous episode of Raw SmackDown PLEs. Let's get started with the smartest idiot. Hate how they massacred my boy Gunther. Oh, look what they've done to my boy. Look at what they've done to my boy. They massacred my boy. Oh my God. What happened? What happened? I am equally impressed and disgusted with how they have managed to drop the ball and destroy Gunther in such a short time frame. It's almost like we should study this. I thought they mishandled Chad Gable, but nowhere near the mishandling of Gunther. The good Triple H giveth, and the good Triple H taketh away. I guess we can only have one monster heel on the card because he gave us Bronson Reed in a short time frame as a credible monster heel, but now he is taking away Gunther as our credible monster heel in an even shorter time frame. Wow, Triple H, what did Gunther do to deserve this? Pharaoh, Solo cooked and Big Reed ate. Haha, I like that. Like, nice little wordplay there. Absolutely. Solo, once again, showing so much personality in the little bit amount of airtime that he is being given. Solo is a treat now, and I hope we don't ever lose that man. And Big Bronson Reed, yep, he ate it all up. He's been given his moment, and he's making the most of it. Very happy for Bronson Reed. Even if I don't want him in War Games, even if I want 4v4, he's doing a great job, and he does actually look like he belongs with Solo. Damian King, pre-taped shows are overkill at this point. Yeah, I don't like pre-tape shows either. I'm not gonna lie, I already knew the outcome of Bronson Reed and Seth before it happened, and it's just, you know, it was a great thing to get rid of Vince McMahon, but there were some pros to Vince McMahon, and yeah, we are now dealing with a corporate entity that controls Monday Night Raw and not an individual. Corporate entities are more so about the money than the individual. Yeah, Vince caring about money, but not as much as just this faceless corporation that their sole purpose is to make money, and cut costs, and pre-tape Raws cut costs. Now, I will say the trade-off is this. We don't have Vince McMahon's erratic booking and even his, his lewd behaviors as well. So it's a trade-off, and as it stands, we're going to have to get used to more pre-tapes. But keep calling it out. Keep calling it out because maybe, who knows, maybe they will listen. Here's another one. Doth Truthslanger Priest is straight up sunny than Gunther right now. LOL. We have Gunther literally on the ground in pain, just in his own misery, as Damian Priest and Adam Pearce hold a conversation over him, literally talking, just like, hey guys, hey, how you doing? They're just talking as Gunther's on the ground. Could you imagine if they had treated Roman freaking Reigns like this during the height of the Bloodline? They would have ruined them. And since Gunther is sucking so bad as a champion, we need a new credible champion, and that can be you. All you got to do to win this belt right here is to comment below and also be a subscriber to the channel, hit the bell notification, and well, yeah, then you're on your way. I will pick a winner at 10,000 subscribers, but you gotta promise me that you won't look weak like Gunther when you hold this belt. Hold it like a champion. Be strong and confident, not like Gunther. Oh my God, not like Gunther. But yeah, seriously though, 10,000 subscribers, I will give this belt away. Free shipping, free everything, because I want to be a full-time YouTuber. I don't want to have to rush to work. I want to be able to really sit down and give good thoughts to your hot takes and do videos that you folks want to be done. Anyways, Jay in love. Rhea came back too soon, and it just feels so forced. Yeah, this whole War Games women's match feels forced, but Rhea coming back, I mean, she still even has a mask on. Just let her sit at home for a little bit longer. Christian Jasso. Solo's great. I hope he never rejoins the OG Bloodline and continues to do his own thing forever. 100%. I still cannot believe who this Solo Sikoa is. He is so good. Solo Sikoa's character, who he is, who his confidence on this camera right now, it's him. Something happened. I wonder if when Roman Reigns returned, he was like, Solo, what are you doing? You're so uncomfortable on camera. What are you doing? And Solo was like, well, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And Roman was just like, stop trying to do what you think they want you to do and start being you. Because when I started being me, that's when the tribal chief happened. And now that Solo is being more to him, Solo's more of a tribal chief. Raphael and I think. Sorry if I mispronounced her name wrong. Number 1, Mommy sure knows how to make an entrance. Yep, she made her entrance. I'm surprised she's back. And she's wearing the face mask that Undertaker used to wear when he had the same kind of orbital bone break or bruise or whatever it is. So, welcome back. I kind of wish they would have waited a little longer. I would like to see Liv Morgan actually do some feuding that doesn't revolve around Rhea Ripley, but I understand Rhea's a huge thing, so I understand why they put her back in. And then Chad Gable and Ivy Nile should have won. Yeah, what the heck? Chad Gable, why did you even re-sign your contract? Like, what has Triple H done with you? You lost to Sami Zayn, you lost to the Wyatt Six, and now you're losing to the LWO. Who's next? Who are you going to start losing to next? R-Truth, maybe? Tozawa? I'm just, I hope that contract had a lot of zeros on the end of it because, wow. Raphael out of AI. Number 1, Ludwig looked like $1 billion while Gunther is looking like a bum. Damien's line at the end, delicious. I'm happy for Damian Priest. I really am happy for Damian Priest, but I don't like that it's at the expense of Gunther. Gunther was I don't know. The dude has been built up and built up, built up. He has so few losses that it's you should have picked a different opponent to completely humiliate. Gunther has so much establishedness behind him that it was stupid to make him look like this to try to build up Damian Priest. But I'm happy for Damian Priest, but not for Gunther. And yeah, Ludwig looking great. I love Ludwig. Ludwig, maybe we should just forget about Gunther and put all our A's in the Ludwig basket right now because he is looking good. And then number 2, I believe it's Kofi who will turn out Xavier. My main reason is Xavier heel turn will hurt his up, down, down program on YouTube. Oh, that's good. That's good reasoning, actually, because it does seem like it's definitely Xavier. Xavier is kind of being a jerk, but we could switch that real quick. Suddenly it's Kofi who turns and then Xavier just sees the error of his ways. And yeah, he does have a YouTube channel. So if he becomes a heel, I don't know, what if he becomes a heel on his YouTube channel too? That would be kind of funny. So makes sense. I could see either doing it. I really think it's going to be Xavier who turns heel. But your real world reasoning makes a lot of sense because at the end of the day, it's a business. If he keeps inviting guests, he has to be a face on that channel. So it'd be hard for him to be a heel. I don't know. In the way that wrestling is presented nowadays, where you can actually be a heel out of the mainstream and a face everywhere else, it's not such a big deal. But I get what you're saying, and maybe you're right. Jamie K. face Austin Theory versus heel Dom Mysterio is going to be this generation Cena versus Edge. I don't see it. But then again, I never saw Drew McIntyre and CM Punk having as much chemistry as they did. So you never know. John Clockwork, did I take the blue pill and wake up inside the Matrix? Since when does Gunther get pumped like this? Yeah, dude, we're definitely in the Matrix, and we're not even in the good Matrix, the one that we get to eat well and stuff. We're in one of the bad timelines of the Matrix because, yeah, what happened? I must have taken the blue pill with you, sir, because I don't remember this Gunther. I've never seen this Gunther before, and I don't like it. Cam Nami, I think they shouldn't have brought Rhea back so soon, and Bayley should have been the 5th for the women's faces. Also, Liv getting pretty annoying in a good heel way. Yeah, Liv is so annoying right now and kind of back to herself before Rhea re-entered the picture, because when Rhea's around, she's a coward heel. When Rhea's not around, she's an annoying heel, and I really like that. And I agree, Rhea shouldn't have came back so soon. I wish they would have just given her the holidays off. Not because I hate Rhea, I think it just would have been better for everybody here. And yeah, I actually thought that they were going to go with Bayley, especially because Io Sky is also on this War Games matchup. So, those two have a history. Joe Linton, Solo Sikoa is hilarious, man. Anyway, I see Seth Rollins joining the OG Bloodline, but it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. This episode was mid, and as always, the Bloodline Saga saved the show. Yeah, the Bloodline Saga was definitely the best part of the show, and I actually don't think Seth is joining. All All hints seem to be Seth joining, but I don't think it's Seth. I think it's going to be CM Punk, believe it or not. I'm actually going to do a video. Either I released the video yesterday or I'm releasing the video tomorrow. So you'll see why I think it's CM Punk. But yeah, Solo Sikoa is hilarious. He's doing such good work right now. I really hope they do not take the bloodline away from him. I cannot believe I'm saying that. But right now, Solo, Christian Jasso, Bo Dallas reminded me so much of Bray in his little segment he had, but I hate how the Wyatt 6 are booked. I think it's Triple H's way of not overexposing them, but I agree with you in that Bo Dallas reminded me of Bray so much in this segment. For a minute, I actually thought it was Bray Wyatt. Literally, I wasn't like paying full attention to the screen at the time because I was getting my dinner ready, but like when I looked, I was like, I had to do a double take. I was like, is that Bray Wyatt? Are they using old Bray Wyatt footage for this? Which I necessarily wouldn't put up against them. I even wouldn't be opposed to that, but still, like, it took me a second to realize. I was like, that's not Bray Wyatt. That's Bo Dallas. That's how much of a bang-up job Bo is doing in regards to emulating the Bray Wyatt aura. Deville Stewart, I'm happy for Bronson Reed. Got his biggest win of the feud against one of the top-tier Seth freaking Rollins, but I have a feeling that this rivalry is far from over. The question is, will the feud continue into War Games match? If that's the case, then let them continue fighting until Saturday night's main event. I don't think it's continuing to War Games, but I do think Saturday main event will be the perfect way to cap off that feud. Jay and Love, the storyline with Gunther getting beat up and scared of Damian is not it. Capital letters, not it. He's definitely getting mistreated. Jay and Love, I love your comment. Gunther is, oh God, this is horrible. What they are doing to Gunther. It is not it. I agree. Judy Angela Jetson. If I'm on the women's heels War Games team, I'm forfeiting. Yeah, I mean, holy crap. The face team, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Io Sky, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley. That's a super team right there. When Naomi is your weakest link, you don't have a weakest link. That team is like, how can they lose? Even when the opposing team have both championships and Nia Jax, they still seem greatly underpowered. Deville Stewart, I heard rumors of CM Punk will be at Survivor Series, but if Seth doesn't want to be on the same page, I'm going to stop reading this right now because I just did a video on this. Actually, it's recorded and it's being edited. It either went up yesterday or it goes up tomorrow, depending on the filming schedule. And I will go over why I think CM Punk is actually the 5th member and not Seth Rollins. But what I can see of your comment, we're on the same page. Jamie K. Tiffany should cash in on Liv at the end of War Games after a Rhea beatdown. Tiffany moving to Raw makes more sense now that Nia has Candice. Actually, I actually like that, and that allows Candice to stay in the spotlight. I think she's doing great. And Tiffany, they've already been teasing the face turn, so I'm okay with this. Yeah, actually, I'm definitely okay with this. Let's do this. Donatello Leonardo. Chad Gable needs to sue Triple H at this point. Yes, sue him. Sue him for everything. Sue him for creative control of American Made because Chad Gable, oh God. Chad Gable. Poor Chad Gable. Poor Gunther. Poor Chad Gable. Tis Mickey. Okay, so I try to let things play out before I complain, but I'm sorry, this women's War Game match makes completely no sense. I've never seen Bianca and Io have a nice conversation, and we know Bianca isn't over what Damage Control did to her because she still doesn't like Bayley. Excellent, excellent point right there. Why does Bianca hate Bayley but not Io? And Io's the one that took the title from Bianca. Makes no sense. I do not like how they just threw together the women's War Games match. She also thinks the Final Testament and the Wyatts having an intergender match, that would have made more sense, and it would have. At least it would have been a feud, an actual feud happening. Now, I don't think it warrants a War Games match. I really wish they would have just done the Wyatt 6 versus the Final Testament in a traditional Survivor Series match. No cage needed, but still traditional Survivor Series. And then she also says, Roman needs to be the one looking for the 5th member. He's 100% the reason why nobody wants to team team with them. Yeah. Kind of, sort of, totally right, but yeah, I just don't see Roman swallowing his pride to do it. Could you imagine going up to Rey Mysterio? Hey, man, you wanna join me for War Games? This show leg, sorry I can't pronounce your name, but Seth Rollins is joining Roman Reigns on SmackDown. It seems like that's the path, but I think Seth Rollins is a red herring, but if it happens, it makes sense, kind of, sort of, within the how they play things out, but I just don't think it's happening. KB662, Gunther has lost a good bit of his aura. Unfortunately, yeah, you're right. Seth acting like he didn't start the rivalry with the OTC with the chair shot heard around the world. No, Seth knows. I think that's why he doesn't want to team up with him, because he's afraid that he will rebuild himself, because he literally said, I didn't know what kind of monster I was going to create when he teamed up with Cody at the beginning of the year. Overall, this episode was meh. Don't like the taped shows. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody out there other than TKO saying, I like these tape shows. Don't like them at all. Aaron Jaws War 2007, apologies if I mispronounced your name. WWE ruined Gunther as WWE champion. He doesn't look like a top guy in the show. Nope, doesn't look like a top guy at all. I agree. You made a lot of people mad with the mistreatment of Gunther. Maybe you didn't think that a lot of people respected and feared Gunther like we should have, but we did. And you ruined him, Triple H. You ruined Gunther. Come at me, ow. Damian Priest squashes Gunther to keep his run going strong, leading to Gunther turning entirely on Ludwig. Nah. I hope that Gunther just wins and gets his confidence back. I get what you're saying, come at me, Al, and I just don't like it. I'm sorry, but this whole Gunther situation just does not sit right with me. So your comment isn't like a bad comment, but to me, I just don't want it happening. Shazab Hazan, why is Ludwig looking like the leader and Gunther looking like the dead weight sidekick? Gotta ask Triple H that, because apparently he knows what's best for Gunther. He thinks that looking like a bum sidekick is what's best for Gunther, but clearly us fans think that is the wrong play, but I don't know, because why is he looking like a sidekick? This is just so mind-boggling. TTJC, they should have let Dominik pick up a win over the War Raiders. Not a clean one, of course, but he's a heel. What was the point of him stepping up to Finn just to get squashed? That's kind of a good point, because it seems like Finn is getting a little jealous right now of Dominik. So had Dominik won, then Finn would have even been more jealous, because Finn set him up to lose, and then he wins. That would be like, wait. Now, the only argument against that is the fact that we want the War Raiders to remain looking strong, but if it had been by cheating, then they could still look strong. But yeah, could you imagine if Dom had won this and then Finn Balor loses his match with the War Raiders? So I get what you're saying there. Comic Head 8431, I thought the Miz promo with Final Testament was so good, praising his acting performance. Is this the jumpstart to Marine 7 needed? Tarantino's final film? So funny, while also a fresh spin on the egocentric Hollywood heel persona. Actually, yeah, this was really good. Just the Miz, just all full of himself. It was great, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. You know what? Final Testament, you finally won me over. You got Xavier questioning the New Day and their role in the WWE nowadays, and then you've got the Miz turning into not just a heel, but a very good Hollywood heel. And Final Testament, great job. Karrion Kross, okay, keep it up. And the Miz, I want to see more of this Hollywood Miz right here. Hollywood Miz, let's see it. Southpaw Jimmy, Women's War Games needs to have teammates feuding in ring on both sides. All out carnage with everyone angry at the end. Yeah, you would think that would be the play here, but it's not SmackDown versus Raw. Fact is, since it can be interbrand, well then it wouldn't make sense for two people feuding to be on the same team. So unfortunately, it is what it is. This whole Women's War Games match, just not for me. Too forced, too rushed. It's going to be a great match. The talent involved is amazing and crazy, but just overall, not liking the fact that It just doesn't make sense for them to all come together like this. TTJC, the best thing they can do for Pure Fusion Collective is have them take out Io at Survivor Series, either before the War Games match or when it's her turn to enter. Have them attack Dakota Kai or Ed Kyrie Sane, forcing Io to abandon her team. That's interesting. I think you're about the only person, no shade, but I think you're about the only person who cares about Pure Fusion Collective, which is a shame because they're actually really good, but just so forgettable. What a name. I don't know. But you know what? They're not doing anything, so why not? At Ivo, I'm loving how BA, they're making Priest. I wouldn't mind him taking gold. Then again, I'd love to see Gunther just snap in the match and be the ruthless Ring General. Well, I envy you, sir, because no matter the outcome in this situation, you are going to be happy. Not me. I don't like Gunther being where he is right now, but I'm happy that you're happy that Priest is looking so awesome. And Priest is looking awesome. And he's definitely looking like a main eventer, so good for Priest. Just us Gunther fans, we're just crying in our bratwurst. Speaking of which, Sleeper Sports Media, Gunther is cooked and his aura he had is gone. 75% of his career he's been champion, and the last 3 to 4 months is not felt like that. Losing to Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel killed the illusion of this unbeatable attraction talent. Yeah, that's I wish I could disagree with you. Oh, I think he can get back his aura, but for the most part, as it stands, as of this recording, Sleeper Sports Media, you're right. Unfortunately. R.I.P. Gunther's aura. Negligence. I still don't know how I feel about Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins being in the Bloodline. I know it'll be awesome, but it doesn't make sense. That's exactly where I'm coming from too. Negligence, it's gonna be awesome, but it doesn't make sense. The Women's War Games match, it's gonna be awesome, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, if we tilt our head, squint this way in the dark, and we have like 3 or 4 beers, then we can make it make sense, but really, it doesn't make sense. Bronson Reed and especially Seth Rollins just does not make sense. Bronson Reed, fine, I guess a little bit. You could easily justify it as he's just a hired gun, but anybody teaming up with Roman just doesn't really make sense unless it's like The Rock. And, yeah, no, we can make it make sense, but if we have to try that hard, that it doesn't make sense. And those are your hot takes for Monday Night Raw. I appreciate every single comment. I appreciate you staying and watching the video to the end because that allows my engagement to go up. YouTube sees a video that gets watched completely and they're like, that's a video worth watching. Let me send it to people who don't know about this channel, and then you're helping the channel out. So appreciate every single one of you. Guys, girls, have yourselves a great day.